Oi everyone, welcome on back to a brand new hardcore episode. Now with over 500 days survived here in hardcore, I think it's time we do a big project today. Now we have a lot of stuff going on in this area, but I think the crowning jewel must be the village. That's right guys, we are transforming this half-complete boring village into this amazing sprawling of life village here on this mountainside. So like and subscribe, join my Discord server, and let's get right into the video. Welcome back to our village, everybody. As you might have seen in the intro there, I built up this nice little stream here running from the snow-covered mountain area down here, coming through past the fortress we built in the last episode. If you haven't seen that video, I highly suggest you go check that out. Now this runs through past here, through this house, which will be a mill, and then it continues down here, and here I will have like a small little waterfall, and the stream will just continue out in this direction. Now I'm really happy about the details around here, but the problem here is that there's no way to get past here to the fortress. So I'm going to build a nice bridge coming from this side over to there. Now for this one I want to use a lot of mossy cobblestone, so I'm just going to place down some right here. And then I'm going to be making a nice little arch here with some regular cobblestone with some chiseled stone bricks on top. And I'm placing some anvils in between here because, you know, we have the iron farm now. So I changed up some stuff with the bridge design, and I think this looks much better now. And let's do a lantern right there. And let's place down some leaves so that this really looks old. And there we go, that's our bridge done. I think it turned out really great. Now let's move on to the actual topic of this video. Today I'm going to finish the entire village. So for that I need to build this house, which is a farmer. This is the bakery. Then we have the carpenter right there. This is the inn. We have the miller right here. But before we can do anything in this village, we need a lot of materials. And I've used up almost all of my stone in this fortress, and I really need a bunch of wood as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and gather up some materials. Wood. So much wood. Wood acquired. Let's move on to gather up some stone. But first, I need to repair my pickaxe. There we go. The pickaxes are somewhat repaired. Let's go gather some stone. Alright, so all of the materials I need are acquired now, and I want to start building this miller right here. So without further ado, let's get going building this thing. So starting off with a stone base here, using some stone bricks pillars, some tough blocks, filling the rest in with andesite and light grey concrete powder. Then I made a nice little chimney here at the end. Added a nice roof, which is supposed to look like a thatch roof, using some hay blocks and some oak stairs. Made a nice little bridge here passing the stream. Then I changed up the roof a bit because I thought it looked a bit too short. Then I made the actual water wheel design here, which I think turned out really cool. Added some windows and stuff, and that was it. Alright, so our first house is done right up there on the hill. And now I'm going to tackle this cluster here with the bakery and the farmer. And so I've made this little road here passing by the two houses. But I think it's time we go and build this thing. So this first house here is made with a base of stone using some simple cobblestone and andesite gradients. And then for the second floor I'm using some bone blocks, mushroom stem, and then finally birch planks. Now the roof is made up of cobalt deep slate, which I think contrasts the spruce outline quite nicely. Then I used a nice little copper roof here. Now for the second building I'm using a brick base, using brick, granite, and even some dripstone. And then on the second floor I'm using some brown mushroom blocks, which I think looks really nice with this house and really fits the theme in here. Then finally for the roof I use some tiled deep slate blocks. And now this is where I ran out of wood, but luckily I finished the cluster there, so I just had to gather up some spruce here on the mountaintop. And then once the wood was acquired, I decided to build up this carpenter's house, which is going to consist of a brick base, then using some wooden features on top, because this is after all the carpenter, so I thought that some cool wooden structures would really fit this guy. Now this is actually also a semi-diagonal building, which is quite difficult to pull off, but I think if you do it right, it adds a lot to your builds. So a big recommendation is learning how to build on diagonals, because that can really improve all of your builds. Now this is the final product. So now completed this cluster of buildings, so this will be just the farmer and this guy is the bakery. Then I went on and made the carpenter, which down here I'm going to have the workshop area for the carpenter, and out here maybe it stores a bunch of logs and stuff. And I will come back and add in a few more details to the bakery and also the carpenter. But now I want to tackle this guy right here, and this is the inn. I will change the layout a bit because this is a bit small and I have something unique in mind here, so I will have to do some terraforming. So you know what, guys, I think it's time to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, there we go. I've now terraformed the area a bit, and I'll show you guys what the plan is here. So down here, I'm going to have some sort of storage area for the inn, and then down here, there's going to be a door that leads into the kitchen. That'll be down here in the basement. Then heading up here, there will be some sort of outdoor seating area up here on this platform. In here is like the restaurant, the inside sitting area. And then here is just going to be the normal house where the owner lives and also where the rooms is for people to stay in. And right here is a tower in the corner just to transport people and stuff from all of the floors. But now, without any delay, I think it's time we actually start building this. So the stone part or the stone base is done in this house. Now the only thing we have to do is the second floor and the roofs and also this tower here in the corner. But I want to tackle the tower first because I think that's kind of more important. So I think we go ahead and do that right now. So for this tower here, I'm pretty much copying the design I used for the tailor shop. So I'm using some deep slate and then some tough blocks, then some light gray concrete powder and a nice sort of spiraling tower, I guess you could say. Then I continued with the actual house, making the outlines first using some spruce, then filling the rest in with the stone brick tiles. Then I went with a similar design for the second floor as I did for the bakery. And that's going to be it for the inn. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much done with all of the buildings in the village. Now the only thing we have to do is tidy up the village, adding in details around here and just bringing this into life. Starting off with the ground. I'm going to replace this with coarse dirt and all of these dirt types because grass doesn't really fit inside of the village. And I've ran out of rooted dirt. So let's go gather some. So I took my force all the way to the giant spruce forest, found this tree, and then I dug straight down for a really long time. I've made it down. And this tunnel, oh, diamonds. Oh my god, that's incredible. Let's quickly grab those. And as I was going to say, this tunnel is really long, and as you can see, I'm at Y level -25, so it took a really long time to get down here. So while I'm down here, I really want to get these small drip leaves, so I'm going to gather as many as I can. Alright, so mission success guys, I have 22 small drip leaves, some vines, spore blossoms, and a bunch of rooted dirt. Oh, and I almost forgot, we have 18 diamonds as well. That's incredible. But now, let's head home. Alright, now that we have some rooted dirt again, it's time we fill in the rest of the ground here. Alright, now that I have all of the dirt in place, I want to detail these houses a bit more. So I'm going to start off with the inn. Right, so all of the houses are now fully detailed up. As you can see, I've added windows, shutters, and even hanging plants. And now we just need to fill in all of the rest. So we're gonna make a marketplace right here, add in crates or general things that people in the town would need. So kicking things off, I made a nice little tree here, added some lights in. Then I decided to make a layout for the marketplace. Then I made this nice little covered area, which is a type of cafe for the bakery. Then I made a nice little outdoor sitting area for the inn. But now I think it's time we make the actual market. So I started off making the bases for all of the market stalls. Then adding in all of the roofs here, using different types of cloths and colors. Trying to restrain from using wool because those don't have slab variants. Then I made this nice little flower shop, added some hay bales and random stuff for the other shops. Then in here I made a nice little meadow or a park, I guess. Added some detail to the tree there. Add in some seating. Alright guys, so I finally think I'm done with the village. So I think it's time we do a little tour around here. So starting off here by the entrance to our village, this is where we enter. And then we have this nice little gatehouse here, which leads us out to this open area. We got a nice little well right there. We got our librarian's house, which I think looks really cool. Then this guy is the tailor. Then we have this building, which I'm really liking. And then we have our good old horse here. And then this right here is our nice little bakery. I haven't done the interiors yet, but I will be for the future. And then, if we take this nice little path here to the left of the librarian's house, this takes us up to our storage room. We have our villager breather in there. Then here's just a nice little park, I guess. We get some nice tables. Then we have some sort of tap here that's... yeah, I'm not sure what this liquid is supposed to be, but you can comment in the comments what you think it is. Then right here is our nice stream here with the miller. We got this nice watermill design that we built. Then we have a nice little bridge here passing over the stream. And now, heading back into our village, we have the inn right here to our right, with a lovely seating area here on top where we can look over the village square. Now we can head down here, and the first thing we see is this nice little marketplace. And I'm really happy how this one turned out. And this is another angle for the inn, so we have some nice little storage down here. Then this guy is the blacksmith that we built up, I believe, 2 episodes ago. Now continuing past here, we have have the carpenter's house, which I personally think looks really cool, and it also fits in very well with the rest of the village. So right here is a nice little workshop area for the guy. For the actual marketplace, we have a nice little area where you can buy drinks, I guess, and this is a nice area where you can just sit down and relax a bit. Then over here we have a flower shop, which I really enjoy. I wasn't too sure about the design at first, but I think the result is pretty nice. Now heading in this direction, we have a nice little farmer's market, I guess. Now coming over here, we have a nice big cart that sells cloth and like carpets and fabric and stuff like that. Then this was sort of like some random kind of shop that sells furniture and I guess stuff that the carpenter would make. And then overall I've added in a few carts around here. So we have this one, we have got another one right here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So this market stand here is a painter. Now taking a look at our village from above, I think this has turned out really great. But that, my friends, is going to have to be it for today's episode. So I hope you all liked it, and make sure to like and subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter and join my Discord server. Peace out, guys.